Mr.Bones.
I'm that slasher coming from behind, gonna stab ya. I'm that ghost in the mirror, full intentions of striking fear in ya. I'm that monster under your bed, planning to decapitate your head. I'm that vampire in your closet, time to make a blood deposit. I'm that demon in the corner, time to call the coroner. I'm the boogeyman outside your window with plans on taking your soul. I'm that evil clown lurking in the dark, just waiting to leave my mark. I'm that giant shark lurking below, never know when I'ma swallow you whole. I'm that zombie roaming the plains, looking to eat out your brains.
Let's hear it for the great
Mr.Bones.
Just talking about my homie, Casey the Kaiju. He's a cool ass fool, dropping that monster knowledge. Nobody's business. We'll take you to school, bitch. Back to elementary, sipping on your juice box, sucking on your thumb.
Glenn!
What up, peeps? Mr.Bones back at you. And I'm doing something a little different here. I'm doing a little collab review for you with Casey Kaiju. And we're going to be talking about 2021's
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday is directed by Casey Tiho, written by Andy Greskoviak. Has a nice cast, starring Devin Sawa as Ken. You know him from such things like Final Destination, Idle Hands. He's in a movie called Devil's Den I like that is similar to From Dusk Till Dawn. Michael Jai White, who's one of my favorite martial artists and actors. He has a small role in TMNT too, but he's in a lot of martial art movies I like. Bruce Campbell as Jonathan, a Weasley, a little annoying head manager type dealio at the toy store. And then you have Ivana Bakiro as Marnie. So the synopsis on IMDb says a group of toy store employees must protect each other from a horde of parasitic infected zombies. So yeah, this is a fun movie. Except for the comedic parts, kind of remind me of the Dawn of the Dead remake. That they're stuck in a mall. This one they're stuck in a toy store that's very similar to Toys R Us, but it's called We Love Toys. And then instead of a heart, it's a teddy bear. Toys. We heart toys. We love toys. Whatever. It's a group of people stuck in a toy store while a parasitic asteroid landed inside the store and has turned the shoppers into pretty much deadites. It's a very fun, entertaining horror movie, except for my only cons, I guess you would call it, but they're not really, they're just slightly negativity. They don't really piss me off, and they're not major cons, but you got Bruce Campbell in this, who is the king of killing deadites, and the zombie shoppers look a lot like deadites. And there's this one head lady who was an older lady with a necklace that said grandma, and she turned into this really fucking beast like deadite creature. And Jonathan, who is played by Bruce Campbell, is afraid of him, scared shitless of him. I know he's not playing Ash, but he's from the movies where he plays Ash and fights deadites, and he's afraid of him. It just doesn't match up. It's weird. Instead you got Michael Jai White as Archie, and of course, you know, he, in real life is a badass, so in here he's playing a badass, and he's the one that's kicking their asses, shooting them with nail guns and other shit. And this has Devin Sawa in it. Like I said, Final Destination, Idle Hands, Devil's Den, other things. I'm glad to see him back in the horror scene. returning to us because I'm a big fan of his. He's in this, and he's also in the new Chucky TV series. He played like 2 or 3 different roles in that. He played like 2 different roles in the first season, and I thought I might have seen he played another different role in season 2. I haven't watched it yet. But he was playing twin brothers in the first season. Yeah, this is a fun movie. Fun watch. The Deadite zombies, they start doing something that the Marnie calls gathering, which reminds me of when all the zombie monsters go join up together at the end of Slither, and also the shunting scene in Society where they all just kind of meld together. They call it gathering in this. And then by the end, they turn into something that looks like a big purple version of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, sorta. I'll let Casey explain that better. But yeah, speaking of, this is, like I said, it's a fun movie, but let's tune in to see what Casey has to say about this film.
Hello, Casey from InterwebKaiju here. I'm sure you just heard Mr.Bones' this wonderful review of Black Friday. Well, I'm going to tell you mine. Black Friday is a 2021 zombie type movie where the shoppers are infected and the toy store crew has to deal with it. It's cool to see Bruce Campbell and Michael Jai White in their roles. Not that the acting needed for those roles was surprising to see from them, but they were very enjoyable and both fit wonderfully. Acting, effects, characters are fine. This should have been a very fun time, but there aren't enough cool set pieces or ideas to really keep things moving. At least until the giant composite shopper monster, because that is quite memorable. Look at that guy. If this wasn't a holiday related movie, it'd probably be a pass for me. Not bad, but not really worth your time in this sea of endless movies to watch. But as the only Black Friday themed horror movie I've seen, might just put it on every year. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, did they ever say why all this shit was happening?